Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever Illustrious Invitational, a women's tag team tournament that will be taking place over the coming weeks. And let's just get right into it with our first round match. TBE versus the team of Andy Thunder and Ash Carter, which is sure to be one hell of a first round matchup.
The opening match of the Illustrious Invitational.
TBE making their way down to the ring now.
Set for
and they are a team that has been around for quite a while in the women's tag scene, mainly found in Wildfire Pro Wrestling. But tonight they're going up in here and they're looking to prove why they're one of the OGs. You know, they're looking to prove that they should get a shot at the women's tag team titles, currently held by Vanity over on Genesis. TB were in the Wildfire tournament in last August, and it's got to be said that they didn't have the best luck then, but it shows they have tournament experience, and we'll see if that does them well here.
And their opponents, from Everett, Washington, weighing 140 pounds, Annie Thunder.
Annie Thunder making her way down to the ring, a women's wrestling legend, coming off of a win at Femme Fatale 3, and you've got to feel she's looking to turn that win into some momentum here tonight. And while she might not be as familiar with her tag partner Ash Carter, Annie Thunder is someone who very well could work well with just about anybody. I mean, she is a wrestler's wrestler. She is built, she is athletic, and she's just damn good. So really, we could see Annie Thunder here and Ash Carter take a pretty decent run in this tournament. And we know Annie Thunder, banished from CWL, has been making Wildfire Pro Wrestling her home, and you've got to feel she would love to take back those tag team titles for Wildfire.
And her tag team partner, from London, England, weighing 155 pounds, Ash Carter.
Ash Carter made her big stage debut challenging for the tag titles alongside former friend Scout McKenzie. And now you've got to wonder, you know, how has things changed for Ash Carter since that day? I mean, obviously not with Scout McKenzie right now, currently teaming with Annie Thunder. You've got to wonder, you know, is there a bit of a chip on her shoulder right now to sort of prove, hey, I was not the weak link in that team. There's Scout McKenzie holding me back, and that she can be women's tag title material. Regardless, one of the biggest obstacles that Ash Carter and Annie Thunder are going to have to overcome is they do not have the teaming experience that TBE does, and that might be very well the difference maker in this match. We saw them come out together, holding hands, being buds, just a couple gals being pals, but not the same for Annie Thunder and Ash Carter. We'll have to see if the natural skill of Annie Thunder and Ash Carter can propel them to beat the team chemistry of TBE. As Annie Thunder has Sonya Evans now in a suplex. Early advantage for Thunder, but Sonya Evans getting right back up and right into a back elbow. That can crack a jaw, dislocate some teeth. Not a good look for Sonya Evans. And of course, for those of you unaware, this is a single elimination tournament. So, you know, one fall and you're out. We have, I believe, 16 teams, 32 women total, all vying for the top prize in women's tag team wrestling. Like I said, currently held by Vandy, those women's tag team titles. And you know Sonya Evans would love to get a chance to win them for her team, but Ash Carter is not making it easy for her right now. Sonya Evans finally getting to her feet in the corner. Gets a boot up into the face of Ash Carter. And what she got in mind here? Oh, a standing leg drop there to Ash Carter, and those are the big moves she has to pull out in order to get the momentum back, and we are seeing that here firsthand. As now the tag out from Sonya Evans. You know, not as much... there's not as much, I've got to be honest, like I said, chemistry between Ash Carter and Annie Thunder, and that could be the difference maker, but it's also been a while since we've seen TBE in a proper big match like this. You've got to wonder if there's going to be just a little bit of ring rust for them there. You know, it's something you have to keep in the back of your mind at all times. As now wrenching on the arm and the wrist is Ash Carter, and a big double knee drop. As she picks her up, Ash Carter here. Oh, the two jockeying for position. Not quite able to get what she wanted out of this, and now TBE getting a moment here to possibly bring this one back into their corner. Kick to the back of Carter. And now tagging in Sonya Evans. Kick to the knee. Ash Carter finally getting to her feet, not wanting to stay on the ground, not wanting to stay on her back much longer, which is a smart strategy when you really think about it, because the longer you're on your back, I mean, if you're on there for 3 seconds, you lose. So you want to stay vertical as much as you can. As Sonya, just the boots to the face of Ash Carter. Almost disrespectfully so. And we know Sonya Evans going to be looking for either that straight right hand or that dude buster. That crunchy, if you will. As now tag here, and here we're seeing the tag team chemistry take hold. Double back body drop sends Ash Carter flying. And now we're targeting the arm of Carter. And look here, just the disrespect again being shown from TBE. And that's what it's all about for them. It's about getting into the heads of their opponents to beat them. As we see a leg-assisted STF get broken out of by Ash Carter. Been a kick to the side. As now in the corner, up and over. Wait a second, gets driven head first into that middle turnbuckle. As now goes for a dropkick to take out the legs. Ash Carter was ready for it. Got it captured up and just suplexes her nearly out of her boots. As a huge lariat connects, and another one. And a snap power slam. As now just repeatedly tugging on the arm of Ash Carter. We've seen them trying to take out the limbs of Carter throughout this match, whether it be the arms or the legs, and they've done a decent enough job of doing so as both members of TBE. as they're looking for some more tag offense. Ash Carter, knowing she needs to make a tag here as soon as possible, able to escape it, and kicks out the leg. And this is her moment to possibly make a tag to Annie Thunder, as Sonya Evans gets the tag in, and Ash Carter's staring her down at the gates. And maybe a bad move. She might have wanted to get out of the way, but she gets right back up to her feet, dodges the line. Butterfly suplex. As she calls Sonya Evans to her feet, maybe trying to bait her in here. Lifting implant DDT. Gets into the cover, beautifully executed, but it's not enough. Sonya Evans, just that little bit too fresh to be put down, as now we see it, just dropping her on her head. Almost a reverse tombstone pile driver of sorts. As now, wait a second, Ash Carter able to escape. And now takes her down. Just the rapid palm strikes from Carter. That MMA background doing her some good as she now finally tags in Annie Thunder. As Annie, wait a second, was going to target the legs, but Sonya Evans was ready for her. As now we see sit out Blue Thunder Bomb. And Annie Thunder Bomb, if you will, as she rolls through now looking for the air raid crash neck breaker. Connects with it, squishing in the head of Sonya Evans. And Sonya, though, able to get to her feet. But Annie Thunder was waiting for her. Arm drag takes her down. Going off the ropes. Huge Hurricane Rana. Annie Thunder firing on all cylinders. And here it is, some vintage Annie Thunder. With Sonya Evans not going down too easily. And I mentioned it before, that huge right hand. But Ash Carter distracted the referee. Is Annie Thunder still going to be able to kick out too? And the save from Ash Carter, you might as well chalk up the assist. As a huge lariat though, Sonya Evans looking to continue to pile on the punishment. As now the boots to the head and the face of Annie Thunder. Sonya Evans getting back into her wheelhouse. As she lifts her up, and now she's looking to drop her on her head. Crunching that neck, and immediately just picks her up. And another big right hand. And that should just about do it. But Ash Carter saves this one for her team. And Sonya Evans, we see her cracking her knuckles there. Almost saying to herself, now the real work begins. Because she realized she can't just beat Annie Thunder, she has to neutralize Ash Carter. But she could get a tap out before Ash Carter can even get in the ring to make the save. But Annie Thunder fights her way out of it. As now, standing Uranagi. Just absolutely plants her. And now here we see it. The Thunderstorm immediately into the Thunder Snap. Leave your umbrellas at home. Annie Thunder could have just taken this one all the way to the next round. But no, this time interfered, saving Sonya Evans. As she picks her up. And now Annie Thunder looking to just keep piling it on. Rolls up, no. Rolls through. Big kick to the side of the head. Ash Carter getting a cheap shot there. And a famouser. A little bit of a tag team combination almost from the team of Carter and Thunder. As now, vintage Annie Thunder with that big Shot to the jaw. And a rainmaker. Into that cover. Annie Thunder. 2. No. You see Annie Thunder calling for the end here. She knows she has Sonya Evans right where she wants her. And she's called for in the corner. You can hear the clouds coming in as the thunderstorm connects. Hooks that leg, rolls into the cover, and Annie Thunder and Ash Carter roll into the next round. What a opening contest. Sonya Evans gave it all she got towards the end there, but at the end of the day, Annie Thunder, she's a legend in this business for a reason, and it's hard to beat her tag team chemistry or no. What a match from all competitors involved.
The winners of the match, the team of Annie Thunder, Ash Carter.
What a win for these two, but now we move swiftly on to 2 more teams that are coming together as Taylor Jones and Marcella Reyes are going up against the Murder Voodoo team of Janice Yamamoto and Queen Bridget. And I am, quite honestly, intrigued and scared for how this one's going to go.
The following match is a tag team match, set for 1 fall. Introducing first, from Guadalajara, Mexico, weighing 165 pounds,
Marcella Reyes making her way down to the ring now. One of the up-and-coming hopefuls here in this tournament that has really a great chance to make a name for herself, regardless of her placement at the end of the bracket. As now fresh off of a victory over Amber Arcade at CWL's Endgame 4, here comes Taylor Jones.
Weighing 132
Taylor Jones.
Here comes Taylor
I was going to say,
Jones.
you know, it's very interesting she's put with Marcella Reyes because, first of all, Marcella Reyes seems like a very happy individual, and I've got to be honest, Taylor Jones never looks happy. At least not recently. But it's also, we've got one person who is trying to prove that she belongs at the top and that this could be a breakout with someone who is so established they have nothing to prove to anybody really at the end of the day. And I don't know how they're going to work as a team. It could work very well. It could fall apart very quickly.
And their opponents, from Japan, weighing 182 pounds, Janice Yamamoto.
As Janice Yamamoto makes her way down to the Murder Grandma, fresh off of her win in Exploding Barbed Wire Death Match at Femme Fatale 3. You've got to feel she wants to keep up that momentum here tonight in this tournament. But, again, someone who, very established veteran teaming with a new up-and-comer, it's going to be interesting to see how it works.
And her tag team partner, from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, weighing 132 pounds.
And here she is, Queen Bridget, making her way down to the ring. And you know, I'm not saying she has anything to do with murder, but I guess it's sort of appropriate that she's on a team with the murder grandma. You know, maybe a murder granddaughter here for Queen Bridget, but she has experience. She against the most recent champions in Vanity. In fact, she was on the team that Vanity beat to get that shot. So you've got to feel that there's a bit of revenge boiling over here for Queen Bridget that she would like to exact. But tonight they have to go against the team of Taylor Jones and Marcellus Reyes. And a butterfly suplex is definitely a good way to start that for Janice Yamamoto. As now collarbone tie up. Reyes pushes her into the corner here. As now clean break. Again, collar elbow tie up. This time, Janice, the one with a bit of an advantage, pushing Reyes into the corner. Perhaps. Oh, and this time Janice getting a little bit of a cheap shot in there. And now the forearm strike, the Mongolian chop. Janice lighting her up, showing her that you can't give away any opportunity to strike. That's the veteran instinct as the Vader bomb connects. As now, Marcella Reyes, this time with a big shot to Janice Yamamoto, showing she can throw hands just as well. As she gets the kick, and good smarts there from Reyes, taking her into the Taylor Jones corner. And Queen Bridget makes the tag for Janice Yamamoto, and here we see two people on the Genesis roster going at it. Now early pinfall off the Shining Wizard. Only a 1 count. As she lifts her up. Oh, and there we see a jawbreaker there from Reyes. Sending Queen Bridget into the corner, maybe looking for a tag in to Taylor Jones, and she gets it. And now looking for some tag team offense here. Hurricane Rana into a power bomb from Taylor Jones. But Queen Bridget not letting it get to her, tagging in the veteran on her team this time in Janice Yamamoto, as a huge Kawada-esque kick takes her down. Now just stomping out the back of Taylor Jones. This is a woman that is known for her brutality. I mean, you don't get called a murder grandma by knitting sweaters. As she connects with the knees to the back. You do have to call into question, though, after such a hellacious match like a barbed wire exploding death match, is Janice Yamamoto, even after all this time, 100%? You gotta wonder if maybe she's relying a bit on Queen Bridget here, as she went to make another tag, but it gets blocked by Taylor Jones. Well, went for the high knee, not able to get it. Snapmare. And a beautiful roundhouse kick right to the side of the head of Jones. And now, looking to just bend her in half here with that leg-assisted STF. But Taylor Jones able to fight her way out of it. Janice, though, has done a great job of not letting Taylor tag back in her partner as she sends her off the ropes now. Huge double hip toss and a double kick for some good measure. As in comes Marcellus Reyes. And a huge spinning back elbow takes down Queen Bridget, but she's right back up. As now she connects with the neck breaker. But Marcellus Reyes fighting back. And Queen Bridget swiftly up to her feet. Sends Reyes into the corner, goes for the drop kick, gets pushed away. And a drop kick this time from Reyes connects. And now what she got in mind here? We're just stomping the boot onto the face of Queen Bridget. As she sends her off the ropes. Huge spinning back elbow. Didn't connect maybe as flush as she did before. Queen Bridget able to having more so glance off her shoulder. But regardless, both these women giving it everything they've got in this opening tournament contest. But Queen Bridget now has her up in the high cross and just tosses her across the ring. An absolutely brutal and grotesque display of power on the side of Queen Bridget. Is now picking up Reyes. Kicking out the knee. As she sets her up. Oh, sets her over the rope, sorry. And now Bridget may be looking to go high flying here. Oh, but Taylor Jones, Jesus Christ. Taylor Jones tosses her off the top rope. I think she clipped a bit of the steel steps on her way down. That is a huge difference maker. As now, Reyes drops her, spiking her on her head. And now Reyes going up to the top rope. Looking to seal this one. Phoenix splash connecting onto Queen Bridget. 2. But no, Bridget somehow able to kick out. A huge chop, and another one, the chops repeatedly from Reyes, but Queen Bridget still able to get up to her feet, and now it's her looking to put this one to bed. She knows she's taken a lot of punishment. She can't let this one go into a launcher. Tried to lift her up, but Reyes isn't letting her. Sandbagging her with the weight, as now implanting DDT. See Bridget escaping, and now looking to make the tag to the murder grandma, Janice Yamamoto. Huge forearm strike, but Reyes eats it, sends her to the corner. Big spear, and now another one. Reyes using her high-flying ability to her advantage. Guillotine leg drop connecting. Looking for Rings of Saturn is Reyes, trying to get the tap-out victory. Queen Bridget there, looking like she's not going in to save Janice Yamamoto. Perhaps a little bit of mistrust between the two. You know, Janice is going to take over there. Was looking for a tag. Instead, get the big boot caught. Was looking for a Yakuza kick in the corner. Set connects with a big boot there. And now sending her into the corner once again is Yamamoto. Huge forearm strike. And a beautiful just shotgun knee strike sends Reyes crashing into the turnbuckle. Reyes though fighting her way out of it. Gets caught. And a huge kick right to the chest. And now, what in the hell is Yamamoto going for here? Taking Reyes up to the top rope. What's she looking for here? Hooking the arm. And a half and half. Superplex. Halfway across the ring. 1. Oh, and Taylor Jones taking out the referee. Stopping a surefire 3 count. Janice though keeping up the punishment. And she's calling for it. Finger on the throat means death, and she might have that just in mind for Marcela Reyes. Curb stomp into the mat. And now just lifting her up. And just sit out Owen Driver. Reyes is out cold. And Yamamoto now using some extra leverage to pick up the win, but Reyes kicks out. Go for the tombstone, but Reyes from behind. Forearm to strike to the back of the head. Yamamoto rolls through. Drop toe hold. These two going pace for pace right now. The kicks to the head. But Yamamoto is gassed. Couldn't immediately capitalize. As now sending Reyes onto the apron. And oh my god, what is she going for here? Pile driver to the outside! Dangerous! This rookie's career may very well be ended tonight, but on the behalf of Janice Yamamoto. Is now finally, almost mercifully able to make the tag out to Taylor Jones. Finally getting herself some reprieve. As Taylor Jones suckers her in, gets her with the elbow drop. Elbow smash, sorry. As she sends her to the corner. Tag team maneuver coming up. Sends her to the boot of Reyes. And Reyes now getting back into the ring. I'm not sure how wisely so. As she gets lifted up once again. A second Owen driver. As now though Reyes still with that last bit of adrenaline gets to her feet and tags in Taylor Jones. As now Jones sends her into the corner. Is now looking to fly, maybe. Springboard flying clothesline. As she's calling her to her feet, looking to finish this one off, looking to put this one away. As she got her up in a detonation kick, right to the dome. Hooks the leg, two, but Queen Bridget able to break it up. As Taylor Jones now choking out Janice Yamamoto. Sends her off the ropes. Huge knee right to the nose. That could break a nose or a jaw. And now giving Janice a taste of her own medicine, curb stomps her to the mat. And now lifting her up. Queen's neck breaker. Just the absolute sequence here from Jones, putting the fight to Janice Yamamoto in every sense of the term. As she goes for the knee in the corner, Yamamoto though dodges. Huge single leg kick. And Yamamoto getting fired up. We have not seen Queen Bridget in this match for a while. You've got to feel she's insanely fresh. But Yamamoto got her up on her shoulders here. But Taylor Jones catches her implanted DDT. And now Jones sending her to the corner. But Janice fights out of it. Sends her into the tag team corner. And a bit of a sequence there. A bit of a combination of strikes. Now picture perfect alley-oop into the kick. As Queen Bridget now gets the tag in. And you've got to feel she is the freshest competitor in this match by a country mile. Sending Taylor Jones off the ropes. Beautiful dropkick connecting. And a huge just open hand slap, a sign of disrespect. And now a dropkick sends Taylor Jones to a seated position in the corner. And this time the alley-oop into a powerbomb. Queen Bridget has been firing on all cylinders since coming into the match, and commentator's curse. Taylor Jones now lifting her up. I think Taylor Jones once again looking to set up for that flying forearm, but not quite able to get it. Queen Bridget baiting her in with the elbow smash. And now they're just a straight right hand. Now, huge clubbing blow to the chest of Taylor Jones. And this has been an absolutely brutal match since the opening bell. Taylor Jones just repeated forearms. Now the TNA kick from Queen Bridget. As these two continue to battle on the outside, the referee continues his count. They need to be careful. As Taylor Jones is sent into the ring. Queen Bridget could be looking to put this one away once and for all. Sends Janice Yamamoto into the corner with Janice Yamamoto, but Taylor Jones fights out of it. Now Taylor Jones sending her into her tag team corner, but the knee misses. And these two both just looking to bring this one into friendly territory. It's now Queen Bridget just staring Taylor Jones dead in the eyes. We see Janice Yamamoto barking insults to Taylor Jones. And so Taylor Jones finds herself in a horrible spot to be in. Nowhere really to go. She's going to have to fight her way out this corner, but she might not get the chance! Sit out, choke bomb. And Queen Bridget might have just put away Taylor Jones for good. Hooks that leg. Janice Yamamoto in to stop Marcella Reyes. And this one is over. As Yamamoto and Queen Bridget will move on to the next round of competition. What an absolutely brutal matchup for all competitors.
The winners of the match, the team of Queen Bridget, Janice Yamamoto.
There's some rough patches in there, but we saw a lot of promise from these two. And they are a sleeper team to possibly go all the way to the end. But now coming up next, no thrown together teams here. Two official tag teams that both would love a shot at some gold. The Kingsmen, coming off of their win at Femme Fatale 3, and Amber Arcade and Lady Britannia, who are looking to build up some momentum.
The following tag team match is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 240 pounds, Amber Arcade, Lady Britannia.
These two have formed quite a team, but they've been on the losing side in some singles matches lately. You've got to feel they'd love to use this as a springboard to bounce back, not just in singles action, but to finally get a shot at some tag team gold.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 300.
And here comes two people that have similarly been also a little unlucky in terms of tag team competition. Oh, sorry, singles competition rather, as Cassidy Clark losing in the main event of CWL's Endgame, and also in the final regular episode of Nemesis over in CWL, Callie Kaplan losing to Jesse Anderson. But now, they have proven to be quite the tag team, and they're going to see if they can keep the momentum going. As this one gets underway, Cassidy Clark versus Amber Arcade will be an opening contest between these two. Beautifully executed back suplex to get this one started. Now trapping the arm. And yanking it back is Cassidy Clark. And again, I think that's going to be the game plan here, to target the arm of Amber Arcade. As now the repeated attacks to the arm continue. And now sends her to the corner. Huge knees from Cassidy Clark. And this is smart. You want to get the early advantage against someone like Arcade or Lady Britannia. They are very much so not long game fighters. They are people that want to get in, get the win, and get out. So I think the more you dominate the early portions of this match, the less it plays into the game plan of Amber Arcade and Lady Britannia. And Cassidy Clark has done a good job of also just destroying the arms of both competitors. I mean, if both competitors are injured, you can't really go out to someone for any reprieve. But now Amber Arcade coming back in. Catch and sink in the corner. Is now setting up Cassidy. Guillotine leg drop. Is now just wrenching on the jaw of Cassidy Clark as Amber Arcade. Lifting her up. And a superplex. And here's the thing. I think definitely Cassidy Clark and Callie Kaplan, much more technically sound competitors. And that's not no disrespect to Lady Britannia or Amber Arcade, it's just that's their entire moveset. But Amber Arcade is unmatched in the power game, and Lady Britannia can take an ass whooping and keep fighting. I think this is a perfectly even matchup that could go either way, and we're seeing that right now. I also think we're seeing two separate strategies at work here, whereas Lady Britannia and Amber Arcade are sort of switching off of very often, frequent tags. But Callie Kaplan and Cassidy Clark, Callie Kaplan has remained very fresh, whereas Cassidy Clark has taken and done a brunt of the damage. So it's going to be very interesting to see which strategy sort of pays the most dividends. Now Lady Britannia again playing it smart, not letting Cassidy Clark get too much of an opportunity to make the tag to Callie Kaplan. And a tag in now to Amber Arcade, who you've got to feel after her loss at Endgame to Taylor Jones definitely would love to bounce back here. We know she's taken a bit of a hiatus from some various companies, but that could give her the ability to simply just focus on this tournament. And it could allow for them to have a great showing in this bracket. It's now a huge lariat from Cassidy and another one. Here we're seeing Cassidy beginning to fire on all cylinders. And you need to keep in mind, Callie Kaplan has not even been in the match yet. So Cassidy Clark has done a great job of just sort of taking all the hits and letting the adrenaline do the work as she hits the Devil's Lullaby on Amber Arcade. And now a kick to the back. Looking to maybe soften up that back for a future Devil's Lullaby, or maybe even that Blessing in Disguise. But Amber Arcade having none of it. Now, oh, there it is! She learned that from Wrestling Bears! And she dropped Cassidy Clark on her head. Is now Amber Arcade taking apart Cassidy Clark in a way, just trying to systematically break her down a bit with that claw hold. But now, looking to put this one out, looking to put this one to bed, lifting her up here, crucifix position. Super Amber Bomb! And that could be enough to do it. After all the punishment Cassidy Clark has taken, she is not fresh at all. A super Amber Bomb could be enough to put her away. 1, 2, no. As Amber Arcade now, repeated kicks to the face. Shoulder tackle, just trying to keep up the pressure, not wanting to give Cassidy Clark any form of opening to make a tag. As she moves past her tag team partner, going up top. Double axe handle connected. As she lifts Cassidy Clark onto her feet. And another suplex that she learned from wrestling bears. But Cassidy Clark sweeps out the leg. And she is maybe looking to put this one to bed, looking to hit the blessing in disguise. Got her up, drops her down, bridges perfectly. 2, Lady Britannia able to break it up. As Callie Kaplan now gets Britannia out of the match. As now the Dragon Sleeper locked in, looking to use that as a way to win. Got it locked in, cinched in, if you will, but able to escape. Oh, wait a second here. Arm drag. Sends Cassidy Clark into the corner. Huge knee strike. And now a kick. And just scraping the boot off. Nearly tearing the makeup off. That war point of Cassidy Clark, and Lady Britannia stopping her from crawling over, making that long crawl to Callie Kaplan. As now, backdrop driver drops her on her head. Cassidy Clark has taken an absolute beating in this match, and it is only amplified now with Lady Britannia getting into this thing. Now, Cassidy gets to her feet, but finally getting an opening. Sends Lady Britannia to a corner, but Lady Britannia moves at the nick of time. Cassidy Clark, though, Kimura locked in, a standing Kimura, looking to get an easy submission hold here. This could be enough to tap out Lady Britannia, but no, the straight gut punch. But Cassidy Clark has begun to fight her way over to that corner, but Lady Britannia stops her in her tracks. But she finds an opening and makes the tag to Callie Kaplan. Kaplan's in the match. Big boot drops Britannia. And now a sit-out spine buster. Kaplan firing on all cylinders. Lariat nearly taking Britannia's heads off. As she lifts her up, drops her down, and it's locked in. That guillotine choke. But I think it was in the ropes. Instead, just going for a pinfall immediately afterwards. 1, 2, no. Callie Kaplan calling for the end. Taking a bit too long, though, I think, to showboat, to call her shot. We know Callie Kaplan can get very, hypeable, very excitable. And that might have just cost her. Lady Britannia now has gotten a chance to get up and has locked in the Boston Crab. But Callie Kaplan pushes her way out of it. And now this time Amber Arcade gets into the match. Huge lariat and a spinning back elbow. As these two now nose to nose. Seeing who'd make the first move, and Kaplan attacks. That sling blade might be enough. 2! No. As now Callie brings Amber up to her feet, sends her into the corner. Catches the boot though, there's Amber. And now a single like Boston Crab being locked in. And Callie's still able to escape, but you gotta feel the knees are beginning to get damaged. to say the least. As Callie now, forearm strike to the side of the head. Makes the tag out to Cassidy Clark. Oh, but Embarcade sweeps the leg. Huge chop to the chest. And now, right from behind, bullet cutter! But not able to capitalize. She is gassed right now. She has taken an absolute beating throughout this entire match, but now looking to put this one to an end. Got her up on the high cross. Super Amber Bomb. And that should be it. Pulling her away from the ropes. Rolls over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Lady Britannia makes the save, and Amber Arcade pulls off the upset for their team, and now the number 2 ranked team in the women's tag division has been eliminated in the first round by Amber Arcade and Lady Britannia. What an upset!
Team of Amber Arcade, Lady Britannia.
As now they celebrate their victory and they look on to whatever their next match may be. We now move on to the main event of the evening. The new Nemesis Women's Champion Selena Adams alongside Haley Hudson goes up against the Church of Steel.
Many times I tried to tell you, many times I cried alone. Always I'm surprised how well you cut my feelings to the bone.
The following tag team match is set.
And Selena Adams seemingly having some extensions in here tonight.
The team of from Green
Looks to be
Bay,
teaming with
Wisconsin,
Haley Hudson in what has definitely got to be a mismatch, both in personalities and maybe in win-loss record. I mean, Selena Adams 3-time Wildfire Women's Champion, former Invitational Women's Champion, former Nemesis Women's Champion. Haley Hudson has never won a match. So, it's going to be interesting to see how they work as a team. But tonight they go up against the Church of Steel, who have been gunning for a tag title shot for quite a while. This could be the chance that they finally earn it.
Maybe it's a sign of weakness. I don't know.
and her tag team partner from Arlington, Texas, weighing 153 pounds, Haley Hudson.
The Hammer, Haley Hudson, with possibly her best chance to pick up her first win here tonight. And what a Cinderella story it would be if her and Selena Adams were able to make it all the way to the finals and win this tournament. But that is quite the long odds. And also, you've got to feel that the competition isn't just going to roll over and let this fairy tale occur.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 295 pounds, Olivia Mistral Alexandria Marie.
As Olivia Maestral and Alexandra Marie make their way down to the ring. Alexandra Marie, the hardcore champion. And now they are looking to add a second belt to her. And a new belt to Olivia Maestral. Now Olivia Maestral's challenged for the tag belt before alongside Angel Mary, but never with Alexandra Marie. And now that they're both part of the Church of Steel, you've got to feel that they would love to finally get that shot as this one gets underway now. And see, I'm starting things off with the Regal Cutter. As now, Adams. Sleeper suplex, dropping Maestral on her head. Alba Maestral connecting with a kick to the head of her own. And a spinning back elbow. As she lifts up Adams, sends Maestral into the corner. Both these women just sort of jockeying for an early advantage. Maestral making the tag out to Alexandra Marie. As now, what? Jesus, targeting the legs of Selena Adams. What an absolutely brutal maneuver that is. And in comes Haley Hudson. Going straight for Alexandra Marie. Haley Hudson, no fear, despite her poor win rate. No fear, and that is something you have to applaud her on. She gives her absolute all every single match she's in. And she has never shown any signs of intimidation. It's now Alexandra Marie, though, showing why she's a champion and Haley Hudson isn't. As she drops down into that face buster. Absolutely brutal there. As now Marie, Irish whip. Goes to roll through, but Haley Hudson connected with a forearm. And now sends Marie to the outside. No, drop kick connecting. Beautifully executed, and now Alexandra Marie sends Haley Hudson face first into those steel steps. That is not a good time. And now, I think we're seeing the game plan here, though, from Marie and Maestral, and that's to target the limbs of Haley Hudson and Selena Adams. We saw it there with that double team offense, and we're seeing it here on the outside of the ring as Alexandra brings Haley into the ring now. I think they're looking for another tag team maneuver here. As she makes the tag to Olivia. Double Irish whip. And a double hip toss. And Olivia now dragging Haley Hudson to center of the ring. And Olivia Maestral, even though she doesn't currently hold the title, she's no slouch. Former openweight champion, former Vindication Women's champion. She has definitely proven that she is of championship caliber. But she has yet to win the tag titles, and that's what the team who wins this tournament gets. As now, though, shots to the gut from Maestral, blocking a possible tag. Just trying to keep herself in between Haley Hudson and Selena Adams as we see this Texas toe hold here being applied to Haley Hudson. One of the most devastating submission holds in all of wrestling. And now a German suplex bridges. And only a 1 count, though. And wait a second there. Haley Hudson catches Olivia Maestral sleeping at the wheel, so to speak. And now, swinging neck breaker. And Haley Hudson could be looking to put this one to bed already. Could be looking to end this right here. Oh, but Olivia Maestral fights out from behind. As now went for a sidewalk slam. Not quite able to get it. Instead gets caught with that elbow strike. As Haley Hudson drags Olivia Michelle over and makes the tag to Selena Adams. And we see Adams wearing almost Kel Valin-esque gear. We know those two are going to be set for war at Femme Fatale 4. But right now, Adams can't be focusing too hard on being Nemesis Women's Champion or being Kel Valin's next opponent. She has to worry about Olivia Michelle, and she's done a good job of neutralizing her as that boot crashes into Olivia Michelle's face like a runaway freight train. But now Mistral again looking to maybe start targeting the limbs of Adams. And we know Adams is a submission specialist. So we know that, you know, getting good grips, getting good holds is a big part of her arsenal. So targeting the arms is not a bad idea. As now, hip toss from Adams, cartwheels through, big bicycle knee strike. Slams down Olivia Mistral. And now Adams, Olympic slam! Olympic slam from Adams. But Mistral, adrenaline coursing through her, gets Adams up and is looking to connect with some shuttle sickness. And now just dragging Adams into the center of the ring. And again, stomping. Oh no, legs dropping. That arm. As we see the armbar being locked in, looking for a submission here on Adams, but Adams fighting to her feet. Neither woman giving an inch. Doctor's teeth connecting there on Mistral. As Adams lifts her up to her feet, sends her into the corner. But Olivia able to escape. And sends Adams into Church of Steel territory. Monkey flips her out of the corner. And now we've got her right where she wants her. Just repeated stomps to the head. And now trapping the arms and just stretching them out. Trying to just snap her elbows. And that's the thing, Olivia Michelle can be so vicious with her submission, with her technical style. And she's got this crossface locked in. Adams trying desperately to reach for the ropes. But able to break the crossface and just catches her on the jaw with a punch. And now we see Adams lifts up, choke breaker connects. And Adams, I think, calling for the end here. Olivia Michelle gets to her feet and catches, though, Adams with the sidewalk slam backbreaker. That could be enough to put Adams away. 2, no. That's Olivia Mistral. Lifts up to Adams. Adams sweeps the leg. It sends her into friendly territory. Oh, but Olivia Mistral tries to fight her way out of it. Adams not letting her leave that corner. Sleeper suplex. Drops right on her head, but Mistral's right back up. Forearm strike. Sends Adams into the corner. The fighting spirit of Olivia Mistral as she finally gets the tag to Alexandra Marie. And again targeting the arm of Adams, but Adams rolls through. Sweeps the leg. And now trapping the arm. Pulling over. Selena sunset locked in. Nowhere for Alexandra Marie to go. Adams wrenching back, but oh, Alexandra Marie able to fight her way out of it. Oh, but Adams keeping up the pressure. Not letting that deter her. As now tagging in Haley Hudson. Possibly looking for Haley Hudson to close this one out. But Alexandra sends Hudson into the corner. And now connects with the suplex. And now goes back for a second one. A back suplex this time around. As she sends her again over to the corner with Olivia Maestral. But Haley Hudson's fighting. With every little bit of fight she's got in her. Dragging Alexandra Marie out of the corner. A kick to the back. She picks Marie up. Goes for the kick, but Marie catches it and connects with one of her own. And now Marie looking to put this one to an end. Got the leg over, the arm trapped, and that might just be all she wrote for Haley Hudson. Wrenching on this submission hold. Nowhere for... Wait a second, Hudson escaped. Hudson escaped the move that won Alexandra Marie that hardcore title. She has more quit in her than maybe anyone... no quit in her. She has more fight in her than anyone expected. But now Maestral's got her up. And the shuttle sickness connects. But Haley Hudson fighting to her feet. Knee strike right on the jaw. As she lifts up Maestral. But Maestral now firing back with a strike. Hudson sending her into the corner. Maestral fighting her way out. Maestral trying to take this one back to Church of Steel territory, and the monkey flip connects. As now the Ultima lose, that crossface is locked in. Nowhere for Hudson to go. Center of the ring, and she's forced to tap out. The Church of Steel are now one step closer to getting that tag title shot that they so desperately want. And you've got to tip your hat to Haley Hudson. A hell of an effort here tonight. But at the end of the day, Olivia Maestral and Alexandra Marie just had more tag team chemistry. And Adams and Haley Hudson just couldn't compete.
The winners of the match, the team of Olivia Maestral, Alexandria Marie, the Church of Steel.
That's all for episode 1 of the Illustrious Invitational. We'll see you next time.